Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Sri Guruvayurappa Sharanam. This is the saga 50 of Narayaneeyam, which is slaying of Vatsasura and Bakasura. Skanda 10, chapter 11, verses 37 to 59 of Srimad Bhagavata is condensed in this the saga 50 of Narayaneeyam. Once, when Krishna and Balarama were playing on the bank of a river Yamuna, a demon by name Vatsasura assumed the shape of calf and came there intending to kill the brothers. By taking the shape of a calf, the demon could mingle with other calves. Krishna, however, specifically noticed this and he immediately told Balarama about the entrance of the demon. Both brothers then followed him and sneaked up upon him. Krishna caught hold of the demon calf by the two hind legs and tail, whipped him around and very forcibly threw him up into the tree. The demon lost his life and fell down from the top of the tree to the ground. All the Gopalas would daily go to the bank of river Yamuna to water their calves. Usually, when the calves drank water from Yamuna, the boys also drank. One day after drinking, when they were sitting on the bank of the river, they saw a huge animal which looked like something like a crane and was as big as a hill. Its top was as strong as thunderbolt. When they saw that unusual animal, they became afraid of it. The name of this beast was Bakasura, and he was a friend of Kamsa. He appeared on the scene suddenly and immediately attacked Krishna with its pointed sharp beaks and quickly swallowed him up. When Krishna was thus swallowed, all the boys headed by Balarama became almost breathless, as if they had died. But when Bakasura, demon, was swallowing up Krishna, Asura felt a burning fury sensation in his throat. This was due to the glowing effulgence of Krishna. The demon quickly threw Krishna up and tried to kill him by pinching him in his beaks. Krishna caught hold of his beaks of this great gigantic crane before the cowherd boys bifurcated its mouth just as a child very easily splits a blade of grass. The boys, when they saw Krishna, they were wonderstruck. After killing the Asura, when Krishna was coming to them, the boys, including Balarama, were so pleased and it seemed as if they had regained their very source of life. After this, all of them assembled the calves and began to return home. Here we will see the slogas now. तरल मधुकृदृन्दे वृन्दावनेन्द मनोहरे पशुपशिशुविसाहं वल्सानुपालनलोलुपः हलधरसगो देव श्रीमन् विचेरितधारयन् गवळमुरळीवेत्रं नेत्राविरामतनुद्युदिः. In the beautiful Vrindavana, swarms of honeybees would fleet around. There, O Sriman, consort of Lakshmi, accompanied by Haladhara, that is Balarama, and other Gopalas, you moved about with the radiant form pleasing to the eyes. Keen on tending the cows, you carried a horn, flute, and a cane. विहित जगदीरक्षं लक्ष्मीकरम्बुजलालिदं ददजि चरणद्वन्द्वं वृन्दावने त्वयि पावने किमिव न बभौ सम्बूरिदं तरुवल्लरी सलिलधरणी गोत्र क्षेत्रादिकं कमलापते. O Kamalapate, though set thy 2 feet which are harassed by Lakshmi's lotus hands and which are infused with the protection of the world in Vrindavana. When you did so, the trees, creepers, waters, lands, hills, and fields, and what all was not full of prosperity. विलसदुलभे कान्दारान्धे समीरणशीतले विपुलयमुनातीरे गोवर्धनाचलमूर्धसु ललितमुरलीनादः सञ्चारयन् खलु वल्सगं क्वजनदिवसे दैत्यं वल्साकृतिं त्वमुदैक्षता. In the lavish grass meadows at the end of the forest, the cool breeze was blowing on the vast banks of Yamuna river. On the peaks of Govardhana mountain, you were playing the flute softly as you led the calves to graze. One day, you saw an asura in the form of a calf. रभसविलसल्पुच्छं विच्छाय दोस्य विलोकयन् किमपि वलितस्कन्दं रन्ध्रप्रदीक्षमुदीक्षितं तमतचरणे बिभ्रद्विभ्रामयन् मुहुरुच्चकैः कुहजनमहावृक्षे चिक्षेविध क्षतजीवितम्. As the asura walked about, wagging its tail, briskly and forcefully, it turned its head in a strange way, looking for a loophole, and that is an opportunity to strike. You caught him by his two legs and swinging him very fast again and again, threw him on a big tree just as he lost his life. निबदति महादैत्ये जात्या दुरात्मनि तल्क्षणं निबतन जब क्षूणक्षोणीरुहक्षतकानने दिवि परिमलदृन्दाः वृन्दारकाः कुसुमोत्करैः शिरसि भवतो हर्षाद् वर्षन्ति नाम तदा हरे. By the impact of the fall of the asura, who was evil-minded by birth, the tops of the trees were broken and the forests were destroyed. Hare, the gods then assembled in the sky and showered heaps of flowers on thy head in joy. सुरबिलतमामूर्धन्यूर्ध्वं कुदस्कुसुमावली निपतति तवेत्युक्तः बालैः सहेलमुदैरय षड्जिदनुजक्षेपेणोर्ध्वं गदस्तरुमण्डलाद् कुसुमनिकरसोऽयं नूनं समेधि शनैरिति. The Balakas asked you as to from where these extremely fragrant heaps of flowers were falling on the top of your head. You jokingly told them that when the asura was thrown, the flowers blooming on the clusters of the trees rose up, and indeed those flowers were coming down now slowly. क्वजन दिवसे भूयो भूयस्तरे परुषादपे तपन तनया पातः पादुं गदा भवदादया चलितगरुदं प्रेक्षामासुर्भगं खलु विस्मृतं क्षितिधरगरुच्छेदे कैलासशैलमिवापरम्. Again, on another day, when it was extremely hot, you and the other boys went to drink the water of the river Yamuna, who is the daughter of sun. You saw a crane flapping its wings very quickly, which looked like the mountain Kailasha, whose wings Indra forgot to cut when he was cutting off the wings of the mountains. It is said, in Kridayuga, mountains had wings and they used to fly from place to place. The Devas who feared that the mountains may fall on them, complained to Indra, who cut off the wings. This description is seen in Valmiki Ramayana, Sundaraganda chapter 1, verses 130 to 134, where Mainaga Parvadam, offering hospitality to Hanuman, who wanted to jump across the ocean to Lanka, and the Mainaga addresses Hanuman, Urvam Kritayuge Tada Parvada Pakshino Bhavan Tehi Jakmurdisha Sarva Garuda Nilavegina Tadasteshu Prayadeshu Devasangha Mahashvihi Bhudanija Bhayam Jakmurtesham Padana Shangaya Tadakrudda Sagasraksha Parvadanam Chadakrado Paksham Shicheda Vajrena Tatra Tatra Sagasraja Samamupagada Kruddo Vajramudyamya Devarat Tadoham Sakasa Kshiptashwasanena Mahatmana. These are the slokas from Valmiki Ramayana explaining to Hanuman. Now Narayana's sloka continues. Pibadi salilam gobhava vrade bhavandamabhidruda Sagila Nigilanagni Prakyam Punardrudamudvaman Dalayudumaga Trotyaha Kotya Dadashu Bhavan Vibo Khalajana Bida Chunjuho Chanju Pragruhya Dadaratam. When the boys were drinking water, he charged towards thee and swallowed thee, and again hastily split thee out like a ball of fire. He then came to tear off by the point of its beak. Hare, you who are adept at destroying the evil people, catching hold of his beak, tore him apart. Sabadi sakajam sandrashtumba mridam khalupodanam Anujam Akama Prigre Gatva Pradishidumeva Va Shamana Nilayam Yade Tasmin Bage Sumano Gane Kiradi Sumano Vrandam Vrindavanat Grihamayatha. In no time, the crane demon reached the abode of death as if to see his dead sister Putana, or as if to welcome his younger brother Bakasura, who was to follow him. As the host of gods were showering heap of flowers, you went home from the woods of Vrindavana. Lalita Muraleenadam Duran Nishamya Vadhujanaihi Tvaridam Upagamyarad Arudamodamudikshita Janita Janani Nanda Nanda Samirana Mandira Pradita Vasade Shaure Duri Guru Shamamamayan. The Gopikas heard the sweet sound of thy flute and rushed with great joy to have a glimpse of thee. Thy parents Yashoda and Nanda were also very delighted to see thee. Hare Shaure Vasudeva, who are well known to be residing in the famous temple of Guruvayur, be pleased to expel my ailments. With this, we have completed the saga 50 of Narayaneeyam. Before ending the video, we will be listening to the bhajan sloga by Sati Suresh.
Bhaje Vrajaikamandanam Samasta Papakhandanam Swabhakta Chittaranjanam Sadaiva Nandanandanam Supicha Guchchamastakam Sunadavenuhastakam Anangarangasagaram Namami नमामि कृष्णनागरम् मनोज्ञतल्पशायिनं नमामि कुञ्जकानने प्रवृद्धवह्निवायिनम् यदा तदा यथा तथा तथैव कृष्णसत्कथा मया सदैव गीयता तथा कृपा विधीयता।